Hello and welcome to the program. This is Energy and You, a weekly highlight on Nigeria's energy sector, focusing on the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC Limited. I'm Egusa Igumbo. On the show this week, Group CEO Mele Kyari tasks Research, Technology and Innovation Division on organizational goals for sustainability, describes consistent innovation as tool to deliver on stakeholder and customers' expectations. And as the year 2024 unfolds, rebranding and renewed focus takes priority at the Gas Aggregator Company of Nigeria Limited. New identity unveiled, plus expansion of mandates to develop critical gas infrastructure projects across Nigeria. Details of these, as well as highlights on the advantages and socio-economic benefits of the floating LNG facilities in a moment. Please stay with us. Thank you for joining us. Now let's begin the show with top global stories from the energy sector and the outlook on international oil prices for the week. Oil prices fell by more than 1% early this week on sharp price cuts by top exporter Saudi Arabia and the rise in OPEC output, offsetting worries about escalating geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. Brent crude slipped 86 cents to $77.90 a barrel, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures shed 85 cents to $72.96 a barrel. Both contracts climbed more than 2% in the first week of 2024 after investors returned from holidays to focus on geopolitical risk in the Middle East, following attacks by Yemeni Houthis on ships in the Red Sea. Rising supply and competition with rival producers have prompted Saudi Arabia to cut the February official selling price of its flagship Arab Light crude to Asia to the lowest level in 27 months. Offsetting upward pressure on prices from geopolitical concern, output from the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries OPEC rose 70,000 barrels per day in December to 27.88 million barrels per day. That's according to a Reuters survey. The Gas Aggregator Company of Nigeria Limited is set to play a crucial role in the development of Nigeria's gas sector and help in driving the nation's energy security goals. To this end, it has unveiled its new identity and its expanded mandate. Take a look.
The Gas Aggregator Company Limited has unveiled a fresh and dynamic visual identity that reflects its renewed focus and modern approach. The new logo incorporates vibrant colors and contemporary design elements, symbolizing the company's commitment to innovation, growth, and sustainability. This rebranding effort aims to position the company as a leading player in Nigeria's gas industry. Under its expanded mandate, the Gas Aggregator Company Limited will take on a more prominent role in the gas value chain. The company's primary objective is to aggregate and commercialize natural gas resources across Nigeria, ensuring efficient utilization and maximum value realization. Speaking during the unveiling ceremony, the Group Chief Executive Officer of NNPC Limited, Mele Kyari, highlighted the company's commitment and efforts to deliver gas to the domestic market, industries and power sector, as well as its readiness for businesses by creating gas infrastructure development.
We will deliver gas into the domestic market so that we can create that spark that our country needs to bring the revolution that everybody is waiting for, to bring to recognition that the fact that we are a gas country with associated oil and that we have done very little about the gas, now we are ready for business. And this business means that we'll have to create the infrastructure that will deliver gas into the domestic market. As we all know, all the conversation around energy transition is about adopting, even the last COP adopted gas as a transition fuel. This may just be talk. You can say anything but get it done. And except we work together to create the infrastructure that is required, the market that will take the gas, and then the economy that will be able to pay for it, and ultimately that will see that value that the gas industry can create for our country.
The Gas Aggregator Company will be actively involved in the development of critical gas infrastructure projects in Nigeria. This includes expanding gas transmission and distribution networks, building gas processing facilities, and facilitating the construction of liquefied petroleum gas (LPG) infrastructure. The company will work closely with stakeholders and investors to identify and execute strategic infrastructure projects that support Nigeria's gas-based industrialization goals. Speaking at the event, the Honorable Minister of State Petroleum Resources, Gas, Honorable Ekperipe Eko, described the company's new identity and expanded mandate as a transformative step towards actualizing the federal government's Decade of Gas initiative from 2020 to 2030.
This historic occasion is not just for GSCN, but for the entire Nigerian gas sector. The rebranding and expansion of GSCN's mandate symbolizes a transformative step towards actualizing the federal government of Nigeria's ambitious vision for gas penetration nationwide, in line with already existing and laid-down policies to create a thriving domestic gas sector that will contribute to national development. The GSCN has consciously grown its portfolio from simple facilitation of gas supply agreements to nurturing the growth of domestic gas markets. This role has been pivotal in shaping Nigeria's gas sector.
Together we will navigate the challenges and seize the opportunities ahead. To our chairman, members and incoming board, your trust and collaboration are invaluable, and we look forward to strengthening this partnership as we embark on this exciting new chapter.
The Gas Aggregator Company Nigeria Limited will play a crucial role in fostering a robust and competitive gas market in Nigeria. The company's mandate includes promoting gas trading, implementing gas pricing frameworks, and facilitating gas supply agreements between producers, off-takers, and investors. The company will work closely with domestic and international stakeholders to attract investment, drive innovation, and ensure transparency in the gas market. High point of the event was the handing over of the company's operating license by the Authority Chief of the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA, Engineer Farouk Ahmad.
Upon fulfillment of all the requirements, in line with the provision of Section 153 of the PIA, I wish to present the gas aggregator license to GSCN Nigeria Limited by guarantee. Thank you very much.
With its new identity and expanded mandate, the Gas Aggregator Company Nigeria Limited aims to play a pivotal role in the development of Nigeria's gas sector by focusing on gas infrastructure development, market development, and stakeholder collaboration. The company also seeks to optimize gas utilization, drive economic growth, and spearhead the nation's transformation into a gas-driven economy.
In keeping with its objective of promoting innovation and technology, the Research, Technology and Innovation Division of the NNPC Limited held its maiden innovation event in Abuja to showcase its capabilities and programs to stakeholders. Visitors, staff, and management attended the event.
The two-day innovation program themed Fostering Innovation Culture for Sustainable Growth at NNPC Limited, organized by the Research, Technology and Innovation Division (RTI), aimed to bridge the gap between RTI, its customers and stakeholders. It defined roles and touch points crucial for driving sustainable innovation within NNPC Limited. In his address during the launch of Innoverse, an innovation development platform, Mr. Mele Kyari, the Group Chief Executive Officer of NNPC Limited, expressed delight with the division's performance. He emphasized that the company's long-term viability depends on maintaining organizational agility through innovation to meet ever-changing stakeholders' expectations. Kyari urged the division to create new innovations aligned with the goal of reducing greenhouse emissions by 2030, following the signing of the Global Decarbonization Accelerators Program.
There's no company that will develop without ability to innovate. Act out of the box, do something different, something strange, challenge the status quo. In the sense of innovation, it means much bigger than that. And that means we have to do things very, very different. And you can't do things different if you don't know. And that is why when we establish the RTI, we look at the best brains in our company. This is the cream of our company, the best of the people we can find around. Those who have the best interests of the company at heart, those who have ability to think, and those who have the ability to challenge the status quo. And this company tolerates this. Every company must tolerate this, otherwise you can't innovate, you cannot make progress. And that's why every company is innovating, so that you remain in the game, so that you're able to produce oil or gas that is of less danger to our environment. And that's what everybody is doing. That's what every company is committing to. We said we're going to commit to 30% reduction in our greenhouse emissions by 2030. It means that we'll stop our players, we'll make conversions, everything that we need to do around our businesses to make sure that those emissions go. And it's not difficult. And that's why we are the only company in Africa that signed up to the Global Decarbonization Accelerator Program. And as we are making this commitment, I will be honest and frank with you, that I also believe that the RTI will help us do this. So I committed you.
Chief Innovation Officer RTI, Mr. Rashid Ojulari, who also spoke at the event, expressed joy about the division's innovative capabilities. He credited the division's birth to the GCO's vision and highlighted RTI's 3 years of delivering cutting-edge solutions to the company's business units.
This innovation program aims to bridge the gap between RTI and its customers and other stakeholders, while clearly defining the strategies, touch points necessary to drive sustainable innovation within NNPC Limited. My dear management and colleagues, we have carefully put together an array of activities that will keep us busy in the next 2 days. And as we walk through collaboratively to take NNPC Limited to the greater heights, we believe that we will have success stories to tell on the go. Once again, our gratitude goes to our GCO and senior management who, in their wisdom, decided to set this place up and will continuously support it by giving us all the support and the leverage that we need.
The event featured topical presentations, workshops, panel sessions, and an exhibition of innovative technologies designed by the division. NNPC Limited and RTI are committed to their mandate of developing game-changing innovative solutions that generate revenue for the company and the country through technology, products, and services.
Let's take you to the oil-producing regions of the country now for a quick look at recent efforts by NNPC Limited to curb crude oil theft and pipeline vandalism.
Between the 30th of December 2023 to the 5th of January 2024, 157 incidences were recorded from several incident sources: Pipeline Infrastructure Nigeria Limited, Maton Engineering Nigeria Limited, Tanteta Security Services, Shell Petroleum Development Company, NNPC Command and Control Center, and government security agencies. In the past week, 52 illegal refineries were discovered in Obuzo and Owaza in Abia State, Ohaji Egbema in Imo State, Omoko, Rumwekwe, and Odua in Rivers State, and Otuasega in Bayelsa State, where illegal refineries were discovered and destroyed. 32 illegal connections were uncovered in several parts of the Niger Delta, in Olodiama, Oporoma, and Tebidaba in Bayelsa State, Udu in Delta State, and Ebocha in River State. Illegal connections were also removed and repaired along the Central Corridor in the Niger Delta, while 7 illegal storage sites were uncovered in Upenekang in Akwa Ibom State. Buried drums of crude oil were unearthed and some discovered in bushes. In Oporoma, Bayelsa State, and Ole in Wari, sacks of stolen crude were discovered and confiscated. In Delta State, drums filled with stolen crude were found in a river. Oil well heads were vandalized in Okrika and Ebocha, and in Umojuloke in River State, where the protection around the wellhead didn't stand a chance. In the past week, 25 cases of pipeline vandalism were recorded across several communities. 12 vehicles conveying stolen crude were arrested in the past week across several locations in Rivers and Delta State, while 24 wooden boats conveying stolen crude were arrested and confiscated. 9 of these incidents took place in the deep blue water, 45 in the eastern region, 95 in the central region, while 8 took place in the western region. Between the 30th of December 2023 to the 5th of January 2024, 17 suspects were arrested. For NNPC Limited, there is no backing down on the war against crude oil theft until the menace is eradicated for good. To report crude oil theft or suspicious activities within your area, call the numbers on your screen now, or send an email to report@stopcrudetheft.com. Handsome rewards await the whistleblower. Do your part. Report oil theft today.
Still ahead, a look at participation and contributions of stakeholders and the host communities on the success of the mechanical completion and flare startup of Area 5 plants of the PortHarcourt Refinery. Please join us again.
What do we do at NNPC? Since inception as the National Oil Company of Nigeria, our mandate has been to serve the nation and meeting the energy needs of over 200 million people. Over the years, we have invested in tomorrow's leaders and contributed to the development of communities across the nation. We have grown a network of over 500 service stations. We are the driving force behind the constantly growing Nigerian economy. With an efficient distribution network servicing all parts of the country, we ensure the highest quality standards in our crude refining processes. Nigeria boasts of immense oil and gas reserves which we explore in commercial quantities, providing endless opportunities for economic development. As we drilled for oil, we discovered vast amounts of gas, up to 200 trillion scf. By harnessing gas, we have reduced gas flaring and invested in liquefaction plants, shipping gas across the globe. Our energy footprint is remarkable. We supply gas to the domestic market for power generation, reaching all across Nigeria. Powering everything, anywhere, and everywhere. NNPC, energy for today, energy for tomorrow.
You're still watching Energy and You. Now, after over 2 years of ongoing rehabilitation work at the PortHarcourt Refining Company, the NNPC Limited delivered on its promise to complete phase 1 of the project, focusing on the mechanical completion and flare startup by the set deadline of December 31st, 2023. Now, on the 15th of December 2023, the project was delivered. An inspection tour of the refinery was made by the board of the company, Ministers of State for Petroleum Resources, Group CEO, NNPC Limited, and the management team. This was to celebrate the historic moment of achieving mechanical completion of the rehabilitation work on Area 5 plant of the PortHarcourt Refining Company. This piece focuses on the active participation and contributions of stakeholders in the host communities of Eleme and Okrika to the success achieved in the mechanical completion of the project. Their voices re-echoed hope, support, and recommitment on their part to ensure a safe work environment is created at a refinery. Take a look.
As work intensifies at the refinery, expectations are high. Top on the list are primary stakeholders, members of the refinery's host communities, Okrika and Eleme communities. The success recorded so far has been attributed to their support, keeping the peace for work to proceed. The Joint Community Relationship Officers representing Eleme and Okrika on the PortHarcourt Refinery Rehabilitation Project are the eyes of their communities. Their visits serve as an opportunity to keep the community abreast of developments at the refinery and to check up on their youths who form a large number of the workforce here. Chief Anthony Obari, the JCRC officer representing Eleme community, can be mistaken for a project supervisor. He is conversant with the operations of the refinery and describes it as a unifying force between Okrika and Eleme communities.
You can see the place is even peaceful. Before now, we used to have crisis left and right, but now because of what they are doing, the community decided that what we have done so far, peace should come even between the two communities, and the host community is peaceful. The workers are employed, the people are here working.
We're in support of PHRC. We're in support. And we know that many things will come to the communities.
Their leaders pay regular visits to check up on the welfare of those they represent, and their optimism reverberates amongst community leaders.
The basic component of what refinery is all about goes far deeper than the fiscal things. And when I saw when I went there and find out what I saw there, I was surprised.
Yeah, definitely it will benefit my business, because when there are a lot of employment, you understand, and that opportunity, it makes my own business that is opposite the refinery to exploit, you understand, because people definitely will come and be patronizing me.
It will be a boost to my business and more incomes and returns.
At the palace of the paramount ruler of Alessa Eleme Kingdom, His Royal Highness King Emperor J.D. Mpe, he is escorted in by Dr. Billy Gales Harry, the National President of the Petroleum Retail Outlets Owners Association of Nigeria, and Chief Sonny Mpe, a community leader and the Zonal Chairman, Petroleum Retail Outlets Owners Association of Nigeria in the Eastern Zone. He acknowledges the positive impact the refinery will have on Nigeria's economy and highlights the challenges it has encountered over the years.
But going with what I'm seeing, because every day I have people who are monitoring there too.
And I get feelers every day to know what is going on. And in order also for us to contribute our own quota to making sure that the work is going on there, we decide to make sure we talk to our children here every day.
His guests agree.
But from what I saw today, it's all new parts. And if you are changing refinery parts to brand new parts, it certainly means that you're going to be having a brand new refinery. Not necessarily as brand new as new, but you can be sure that you can be able to work at least over 78% efficiency.
I have about 20 years, over 20 years in refinery operations. It is stage by stage until the refinery picks up. They begin to steam a lot to do test run, make sure that there is proper calibration, proper test running, making sure that the equipment is fit to begin to take crude feed and stuff like that.
While expectations remain high, the paramount ruler of a lesser Eleme Kingdom, His Royal Highness King Emperor J.D. Nkpe, calls for the cooperation and vigilance of all in ensuring that the refinery serves the nation for a long time.
If you are thinking or planning of vandalizing pipeline or any of the substations where the refinery kicks off, please don't ever think about it, because we have machinery to catch you up.
And that's the show today. Glad you could join us. Let's do this again next week, same station. If you missed any part of this episode or previous ones, you can catch up by scanning the QR code on your screen now. Remember to also follow us on all our social media handles showing on your screen to get updates of events in Nigeria's energy sector and other activities of NNPC Limited. I'm Egusa Igumbo. See you next time.